Grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it's time for some more Karnage. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the left shields on Outworks. So this is another video of my 25-man series, so I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. Definitely doing my hardest to sort of keep this as well suited to all player-based skills as possible. So I had a bit of a brain fart moment there on where the health was. So 657% is the building health we're dealing with on this base. So the standard Zuka walk on the very bottom corner there of the map. Not too important on terms of the exact location of that flare, but still pretty good. So delaying that smoke and the placement of that smoke as much as possible, using the delay on these rockets to sort of help do that, because smoke is a thing in this attack. The flare location, I did miss that, is the bottom right corner, of like tile of this rocket against the wall. And against the wall is the important part, because that will help create the path that we're seeing here. And you can see how tight of a path they're taking through here. The smokes could have been spaced out just a little bit. So we will half times this so you guys can see the flare up the top. There we go. So I'd say that's more to the right of that shield generator than the middle. Yeah, I'd say more the right tile of it, because the important part of that flare is that they walk in between this boom cannon and that boom cannon. That's really the only important part. You can space out your smokes a little bit more, just so that, like, space them together a little bit more just to be on the safe side. But again, not really too important. So the next important part of this attack is, you can see bullit is about to walk past this cannon here, the one that's to the left of the doom cannon. As he walks past this, you will see a shock that's placed just above the barbed wire. So that's how we time the shock on this. So we will half times just so you guys can see the press a little bit more evidently. So you can see it was just pressed there as he walked into the first tile of it. And that placement is going to mean that, bam, there we go. So the reason for placing bullit in that spot is that this rocket launcher and this doom cannon here, we don't want the doom cannon hitting our Zukas. We don't want to be shocking this rocket launcher. So that's really the purpose that bullit has. Taunt, because that's the ability we're using, will also mean that these one-shot buildings aren't going to start eating away at the amount of Zukas we have. Also, I should mention that there is a glitch that has been going on this game for a really long time with barbed wire. So at the time of this video, for the last year, maybe 2 years, there has been a glitch where you can sit on barbed wire most of the time and not have them lose health. So that's why you'll see that they're not dropping medkits to deal with it, they're not shocking the barbed wire or anything like that. So I have it in half times because there is a flare that will be placed on the shields, keeping in regards to where the Zukas are placed. So you can see the Zukas the last Zukas are just walking past the shield gens. The smokes are about 9 o'clock. The exact placement on the smokes isn't important. The placement of the Zukas is the important part of this particular hit for timing that flare. Because by the time that hits, they should be above bullit. So when that smoke hits about 11 o'clock, we will see, there we go. So we've seen the placement of the shock on the rockets just now. And boom, the shock hits. And we'll go to 1 times. So you can see that some of the Zukas were a little close to bullit, but not enough to cause us issues. And the flare was placed on that bottom right shield generator because it was the furthest away from where our Zukas were going to be grouping. We're not flaring the shields or anything like that. We're just letting them clear naturally and just continuously shocking, just to make sure that everything gets hit. We did that rocket launch. One rocket launcher was missed in that last shock, but everything was done. We got all the shields down, and that's the important part of this attack. Nothing more really. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the attack. If you guys have, let me know in the comments down below. Tell me what you thought. Always love hearing feedback from you guys. This series has been something I'm trying to build, because there's not really anything that looks at shock timing and flare timing as specifically as what this has, from what I'm aware. Again, I think I've mentioned this already, depending on the order that I upload stuff in. But in case I upload this before the other video that I'm thinking about, Turtle actually told me that he's doing a series on the different 5-man bases. Not 5-man, 25-man bases, like similar to this one and other ones that you will see in Forlorn Hope. So definitely check out Crazy Turtle's YouTube channel. I'm sure you guys know his channel if you know who I am, because he is a more popular YouTuber than I am. But his content is a little bit more geared towards the experienced player, so you have to be aware of that when you're tuning into his content, because he will show you the approach, but he won't focus too much on the timing of things. So that's really where my content differs. So if you're looking for the video to be a little bit more faster paced without slowing down all the time to show the timing of stuff, then you're probably going to enjoy his videos a little bit more than mine, because I'm focusing more on the beginner player, the player that's sort of new to operations, doesn't know the timing. Maybe the task force you're in isn't really too helpful in letting you practice the timing of stuff and everything, or will get mad at you if you fail or something like that. In those type of situations, my videos might help you a little bit more. So anyway, I hope nobody really took that as being in me taking a dig at Turtle, because I wasn't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smack the thumbs up button, tell me what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.